Good morning from Hiroshima. We're in day 4 now on our Japan adventure, and today honestly is the first day where we feel fully fresh, no brain fog, no jet lag, and I think we're ready to smash the day. We've actually found on the map our first sports card shop of the whole trip. There is a Mint Collectibles. I did visit a couple of those in Tokyo the last time I was here, so we're going to go and see that shop, see what we can find. Be a nice change from all the Yu-Gi-Oh! We've been looking at. Okay, so frustratingly, they didn't actually have any sports singles in that mint, which is the first mint I've been to that they don't. So they did have some sealed boxes, but nothing I'd be majorly interested in. Though we did manage to go into Giraful, which was just next door, and pick up a few Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. They actually had an English card, which I needed, which was cheaper than buying it in the UK, so I'll take that. We're gonna have a look now and see what else we can find in Hiroshima. This is only the start of it. Just come out of C Labo and some more nice pickups there. Had a decent shop. I thought for a second there was almost nothing, and then the showcase that had all the good stuff was hidden away and I just saw it at the last second. So really pleased with some of our pickups there. A few more ultimate rares and some of the more cheap cards for the Series 1 binder that we've just not managed to come across so far. So pretty pleased with that, and yeah, on to the next shop. So we're here in Yellow Submarine, and then we've also got Hobby Station beside it. So we're going to have a look in these two shops, see what we can find. So it turns out there's not as many card shops in Hiroshima as some of the other places that we've been. But we have found our first book off, so we're going to go in there now and see if we can pick up some more Yu-Gi-Oh! Because a few of the shops we've been in have been Pokemon only, so been a bit patient. So we're done for the evening in Hiroshima. Doesn't seem to be too much here in the grand scheme of things, but we did manage to find one more shop. It was okay. It's called Lepton Sun Mall. I've seen videos online of people being there in the last year or two, but there definitely wasn't the stock there that we would have hoped for. Tomorrow we're going to do a wee bit more touristy things, so we're going to head down and see the Peace Memorial and all that kind of stuff, and then hopefully head out and find some book offs and different bits. So let's get into day 2. Good morning. It is absolutely scorching outside. It's crazy how quickly the weather changes in Japan. But today we are heading down to the Peace Memorial and Atomic Dome before leaving Hiroshima and heading down to Kobe, because late last night I found a massive cluster of card shops down there. And once we've done this, we've pretty much seen everything we needed to see in Hiroshima. So let's do a little bit of sightseeing and we'll pick up some cards later. fast forward and we are in Kobe. This is a place that we didn't actually plan to come to as part of the trip, but having looked on the maps, there's a lot of card shops here. We spent the morning, as you've seen, in Hiroshima, looking at all the amazing sights and the atomic bomb dome, which was pretty surreal and pretty amazing. As having been in Japan twice before, I hadn't been to Hiroshima or seen any of that, so it was awesome to see. So let's go and find this street that has a bunch of shops and see if we can get any Yu-Gi-Oh, because we didn't have any luck with that in Hiroshima. We have money to spend. Let's go. We've literally found the shelf that has all of the old vintage Series 1 and Series 2 cards, especially has a load that we need. So we're going to absolutely rinse this. I think we might be emptying this cabinet. Okay, we have just cooked at Yellow Submarine. As you can see, I've got 2 bags packed with singles, lots of vintage Series 1 and Series 2 that we're going to have stacking the binders for our card shows coming up. So really pleased. I feel like I've come out of a lot of shops spending a lot of money but getting more high-end cards, whereas this is the first time I feel like I've been able to properly raid a showcase and get that volume. So really buzzing with that. Still so many more shops to see in Kobe, so let's go. Gutted. They have a Shikishi of the Magician of Black Chaos. That's for display only. No. They've also got play mats and the accompanying cards for lots of the different World Championship years. Looks absolutely sick. I've actually got this Nagoya one in my collection at home. The Monster Art Box too. This is something I need to pick up while we're here. That and the Kazuki Takahashi art book are on the agenda. For that price, I can tell you that is minty. There's a legendary dragon of white there as well, and some insane ultimate rares all on display. This shop has a bit of everything that I need. You've got ghost rares over on the right hand side here as well, and lots of ghost rares, including the Relinquish that I need to finish off my set. Unbelievable. I might have to pick a lot up at this store as well. Lots of vintage as well. So much that I want to pick up. Never ends. Okay, I don't know what this shop's called, but I've noticed it in a few places where it's got a blue cat and it always seems to have so much stock. There's the blue cat, you can see. But yeah, this looks very promising. Very promising. We'll have to go in here and see if they've got a nice showcase. Okay, wow, they have a lot in here, and what looks to be a lot of vintage. And something I really appreciate is whenever they put the conditions on the cards with these little stickers. You can see C, B. Well, there's a lot here to choose from. I think we're going to spend a little bit of time in here. I've just seen this seems to be a slightly higher end shelf here. I love how these are displayed on the red velvet. And we've got some ultimate rares over here. You know what, the more I see some of these ultimate rares and 20th anniversary secret rares, I am pretty happy with the price we paid on the ones we picked up for the PC. Absolutely crazy. There's a couple of SM51s. This is definitely one to check out. No way, after being in multiple cities, we finally found our first collector rare. It is Amulet Dragon. It does look faded as well, which actually adds to it a little bit, I think. I'm definitely going to pick that one up, and I'll have a look in this shop to see if we can find any other ones, because that is definitely a first. Okay, this has been some day. We're in our final shop, and it is another book off. So we're going to check out to see what we can find here. Hopefully we can find the odd book deal as well as some cards, but we'll have to see. This is mad. They seem to have like a full faded section in their Yu-Gi-Oh! Showcases. Pretty crazy. Noticed a lot of faded cards on this trip. So that is the end of our day in Kobe. Absolutely insane, and we've still got 4 days in Tokyo to come, so if you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying the Japan videos, and we'll see you in the next one.